What's good, y'all? Ads at the Convo, Comedy You to Hear podcast, episode 12. We back again. And we got a special guest, King Prada. What's up, man?
What up? What up? Yeah, no issues. You for having me.
You already know, man. You from Philly, right?
Absolutely.
There we go. What part of Philly you from?
North.
North Philly. Okay, North Philly. Damn, so it's a funny episode. We got South.
Bro, I'm from West. Bro.
You got South.
from West Philly,
you got hold on.
Already.
bro. I'm from West
Already.
Philly. Listen,
We got South, Southwest, North. That's like a crazy. It's a crazy mix up right here.
this guy.
Like, we argue like he say he from West Philly, but my thing is though, if you got there when you was 13, that really don't count.
Bro, why are you talking about like he being mad federal on camera? Like,
I'm just saying though, like
he's supposed to be my man.
no, I think that the first 13 years of life, that's who like.
Bro, that don't count, bro. I didn't have a mind of my own. Now I do. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. So basically, what you said is, West from the age of 14 to 17. That's what West Philly.
A little bit. I kind of chose it. Like,
Okay, all right, okay.
a little bit.
But what you claim? What you claim right now?
I claim West, bro.
Alright.
I claim West.
Okay, in high school he used to come to me a lot because I was from Southwest, all the Southwest jokes and all that.
I'm just saying, bro. I went to school in Southwest. Bro, you already know y'all burning, bro. Like that's just a given fact.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's cool.
No, it depends.
We drove past little Africa to get here.
Yeah, if you mess with like no respect, if you mess with jokes out there, it's really done. It's really done out there.
Like
But you come
and all that.
well in that, but then if you go like from like Warrenton to like Florence, like this part, you cool. But if you go to Little Africa,
sure?
yeah, you cool.
Sure.
I know.
These roads shitty though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. South Philly got the ball with the worst roads though.
Yeah, these roads.
I don't think like the South Philly streets is like this, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like cars is not even that small, bro. It's like how the fuck am I supposed to fit in this joint?
Facts.
Like everybody parked on the curb in South Philly. That's how you.
Shit.
I'm not from there though, but.
All right, we go change the topic on that. So how long you been doing music though?
I've been doing music for a minute, like since a kid, but I started taking it serious, like at 19.
19, okay.
Yeah.
So like who's some of like your favorite artists? Like
I got a lot. When we talk about hip hop, I talk about like Rakim,
Okay.
Big L, Jay-Z, DMX, LL Cool J, and then like, of course now Joyner Lucas.
Yeah,
Me,
okay.
I fucks with me. A lot of underground. I like Benny the Butcher.
yes,
Griselda,
facts.
you know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. OT the Real.
Yeah, OT
me,
Real.
of course me. A couple other artists. Yeah. I like a wide range of hip hop.
That's different though. I never heard like nobody ever say Big L name when it comes to like the inspiration.
Listen to artists.
Well, basically like me having a conversation with somebody, I heard like on YouTube videos and stuff, but like Big L from like personally from a person I met, I never heard somebody say his name though.
Oh man, I mean, first, before Biggie was Big L.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of Biggie came from Big L.
So you think when it comes to that, you think like Big L, like I say, his ranking should be much higher because like the artists that like.
Yeah, but through generations, people decrease, they time go down and whatever. It's just like playing ball or in the game, whatever. Overall, you got an older player whose overall is lower when he used the ball against LeBron or whatever. So so it's just like
it's
that.
prime and shit.
So because you got like Big L, definitely top of the line though.
Alright. So who your top three? Name your top three in Philly.
Top three in Philly.
You could put yourself in there too.
Yeah, I'm already in the mix. I mean, so the other two in Philly, and there's a lot of artists I fuck with out here, but I say OT and Leaf, OT and Leaf were.
He was talking about that too, like Leaf, like Leaf and Core. Those are my top two of Philly for
sure. Yeah.
I think all the like artists that's around our age, cause we 21 and all that, so like it's like the same thing we hearing in each song from the artists that's around our age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mess with Core, but I just heard his new joint. Like it sound the same.
Right.
It's like it's the same.
Right. His
joint.
new joint was like, I'm like, oh, alright. Like,
yeah,
I think you dropped
Core,
this.
but
I think you dropped this before, but alright.
What they doing now? They would drop like 6 singles within the span of 3 months, and then like on the 4th month, it just take it into like a whole EP. I guess like a different rollout now because he with a label, so.
Right. My man's got signed though. That's still.
So I ain't gonna lie, when Corey got signed, that's like my cousin going to the league though.
Yeah.
Look, I've been listening to Corey since like 2014 though, so it's like really just.
Right.
You
had roaches in your granny crib?
No, I ain't roaches in my granny crib, no.
Making sure I ain't gonna lie, talk that pain.
Yeah, no, Corey definitely talked that shit though.
Right.
No, he had a different type of pain though. Like he said like roaches in your cereal.
No, he was dirty. He was a dirty and bull pain. Like he was dirty and bull pain.
I ain't grow up rich whatsoever, but that's
like that. He taught some shit I wouldn't admit it to the like. I might admit to like roaches or whatever, but the nigga was talking about like he was talking some dirty shit. Like,
no, for real. He could have definitely cut this to himself. Like,
yeah, but it's cool. They got him on.
Like, I wonder why females fuck with him though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if this nigga talking about
females, they like that dirty
if he talking
shit.
about roaches in the song as a female, I'll be like
some females that like that
like
dirty shit,
bro. Type shit. Nah, that nigga different though.
For sure.
But what I was about to say. So, I started listening to Corey when I think I was, like 2015, around the same time.
Yeah.
Like 2015, but I started listening to him from SoundCloud though.
Yeah.
Like that's how, I ain't gonna lie, SoundCloud helped out a lot of artists though.
No,
I don't think they really, like I don't think people show that enough. Like SoundCloud made a lot of people jump off for sure.
I actually, the first time I came across Corey was at it was an event on South Street. They was recording a cypher for the Philly Hip Hop Awards.
Right.
And I was just down there, you know what I mean, to be in the mix and network.
Right.
And that's when I first came across him.
Yeah.
And he was talking some pain shit, but some
he
dirty,
did.
nasty shit. But it was some pain shit that was like, it got my attention because it was like, this nigga really like, he was talking like, damn, he really living fucked up.
No, bro, that's what make you feel like
living
though.
fucked up.
Yeah, that's what make you feel like though. But have you ever like, so where did you start it at? Like, so when you first started music, like, was you just dropping on YouTube? Was you just dropping on SoundCloud, Apple Music? Because I know different people start on different platforms.
Yeah.
All right, so when I started, SoundCloud wasn't popular.
Right.
It was just YouTube.
Okay.
But for real, it was performing, bro.
Right.
Like seriously, like social media made it so easy for
Yeah.
artists. Because I remember when we was performing like 6 days out the week.
Dang.
Like from 7 to 8 people to like 30, 40 to start getting bigger. I mean, the events started getting bigger, but that's how people heard your music, dropping that shit and passing out CDs.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, then social media hit. So SoundCloud, YouTube, mostly SoundCloud. Yeah, mostly SoundCloud for me.
Right.
And then eventually, this past year, I decided to start putting stuff on Apple.
Right. Yeah, Apple Music definitely. I mean, for $10,
they made it
I better
easy.
be able to hear everybody.
Yeah, they made it easier for like independent artists. You know what I mean? Because at first we didn't think we could do it. You know what I mean? We needed a label to do that.
That's a fact.
You know, but
That's
we
a
don't.
fact.
So
Yeah, because now like so you got like 5K followers, right? You post a song within an hour, 1,000 people probably not heard it.
Right.
Posting it, so it's really big easy though now.
Especially with the reels and stuff. Now I think the real joints really be popping though.
Right.
Like after seeing you drop, I had post 1 too. That shit got like 6K views.
Yeah, forget
I'm like, what the fuck? Like I just post simple shit.
Right.
Like, it's
I know the reels is definitely for sure.
That should be crazy.
No, I be telling Ed though to keep going with that because like that's like the food part of like Instagram. Everybody like food. You look at different food pages, like this reel got like 8.8 million people saw all these plays and stuff. Everybody like food.
No, that's a fact.
So
yeah, back to the CD joint. I was just talking to my mom about that. We was talking about how they used to record the movies and used to sell them outside the food market and shit, bro. That shit used to be
I
crazy,
definitely had a bootleg VHS where you
No,
saw a
definitely,
couple heads
for
pop
sure.
up in
No,
the joint.
right, though. You hear people talking like, yo, that was crazy. Like,
bullshit. Yeah.
No, that's crazy how times changed though, but everybody had to hustle though. I ain't gonna lie, so I respect the hustle.
No, facts.
But yeah though, so as far as I never really made a CD though. I always wonder how they was made though. So how did y'all make them though?
I mean, alright, when I first started making CDs, it was off a computer.
Right.
I had a Windows, Fatback John.
Alright.
Had my songs on there, and I was basically burning the CD one at a time.
Right.
Then I was there hours, like just burning,
Right.
writing my tracks on the CD John.
The John like volume 2.
Yeah, like I was writing it with the marker and all that.
Yeah.
That's how I started for me, writing on the CD.
Right.
And then I started trying to be professional, so I forgot, was it Disc Makers? I think it was called Disc Makers. And I got like the CD done like crazy, where it would look professional. Like you can go. Of course, at this time we ain't have what's the CD store that we used to have?
Like Blockbuster or something like that.
No.
I said, fuck it.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember the name though.
Tower Records. Tower Records?
Shit, I was about to say Radio Shack.
He said Radio Shack.
Shit, I was about to say Radio Shack. Shit.
Yeah, so.
Well, though, Blockbuster sell movies. I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. It's one of them days. Get it past.
For sure.
Right, it's
one of those days.
Yeah. So like, when it comes to being like independent, though, right? You think like certain artists now they try to use that to like they arsenal on why people should listen to them?
I think being independent, one, you don't gotta answer to nobody.
Okay.
You know, that's everything that you do belongs to you. When you're an artist, you're already writing your music, if you're writing your music.
Yeah.
You're already searching for production. You're already probably paying for that production.
Okay.
You're already paying for your studio time. You know what I mean? And in due time, all that comes back to you.
Yeah.
All the label do is do the same thing you doing for yourself, and then tax you for that.
Basically, yeah. And then sometimes they choose when you can drop your music. Like, I don't like that, bro. Because if I want to drop right now, I'm a drop right now.
Yeah, I want to have my freedom. I want to be able to work with who I want to work with, don't work with who I want to work with. A lot of shit is forced in the game. So, yeah, I don't want none of that.
One rapper, though, I salute, though. I ain't gonna lie, I used to listen to him heavy, which was weird now because I don't really listen to him no more. But Chance the Rapper, he was like independent. Like, he was blown up a little bit. This was around, I want to say like 2017.
Yeah.
Maybe I think I was like in 10th grade, something like that. But
His last album, I ain't like it though.
yeah,
It felt like
his last
music.
album. It was like some of his first joints around that time. Yeah, he was hot. And then he had his own everything, bro. He did everything independently.
You said in 2017 he was in 10th grade, bro?
I think so.
I'm old as shit over here, bro.
Yeah, that was nice.
I definitely sound like a baby.
I'm old as shit over here.
That's
Damn.
I know, that's so crazy. I think I was in,
I was-
Yeah, that was my freshman year.
I
Oh,
graduated
shit,
in
look.
07.
That was his freshman year, shit. I don't feel too bad.
I'm class of 07.
Dang.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Dang, I ain't gonna lie, I was in what, like 6th grade? No, I said 6th grade.
Damn.
I was
No, I was in
I don't
like,
talk about age.
I was in like 3rd, I think.
Let's change this topic, man. I'm from
Shit,
old.
so I know you do music and shit now. So what made you get into that? Like when did you start that?
I was my god brother was doing music. He was in music and acting, and I looked up to him. I was bad for real. Like I was getting in trouble, so
Right.
I would be with him mostly. You know what I mean? And I started liking, the stuff he was getting into, and then he started like doing performances. So I started as his hype man, and I was like,
see, that's how I always start. Though.
yeah, I was his hype man. I was young, bro, getting in the clubs though. They only let me in because I was his hype man,
Right.
and like they wasn't drawing like they is now. So
Yeah.
I just enjoyed being around a whole bunch of old people just getting
just
turned or
robbing.
whatever. And then I would, like, they slipped me some drinks or whatever. I get bottle or whatever and this and that, bro. So, it was lit. I just like the environment. So I was like, I want to do it myself.
Right.
I started rapping. Of course, I was ass. I was definitely ass. I used to go to my mom and, like, Mom, hear this. And she was like, okay. You know what I mean?
yeah. Once you
Yeah,
one of those,
I
it's
go
like,
in. So I'm like, damn. So now she was like the main person I was trying to like impress. So
Right.
I started writing. So I caught her attention.
Right.
And then she liked it. She took me to my first professional studio session,
That's
and
tough.
then from there it was a turn up from there. You know what I mean?
See, that's tough. Like when your parents take you to the studio, that's different. Cause a lot of parents don't really support
like,
your dreams though. It'd be like, all right, you could do that, but in their head they probably like, why you want to be a rapper? Why can't they just be that? Like I fuck with that heavy though.
Yeah.
I know some parents be like, I paid tuition for you to want to be a rapper.
Want to be a rapper, right?
A lot of people like see like they think this being a rapper is easy.
I think like a lot of times parents just think a rapper is like a thug and like you feel what I'm saying? Like they put them in a certain category that's always negative, but rappers is positive too. Like it's Christian rappers, like you feel it's different type rappers. Though,
I mean, it's because of what they hear was rapping about though. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Of course,
that's true.
But we get motivated from the music we hear. Like I mean, a lot of stuff that we start. You know, I mean, people start rapping in the beginning. They living that life until they start living that life. You know what I mean? But before we start rapping that shit, I remember I was a young boy, bro. I was talking about. I was ruthless, bro. I was talking about fucking people mom up. Killing the fish, the cat, any animal in the crib.
Yeah, heavy diss track.
I was mad, bro. Mad. My mom like, what's nah. But I would still go to her, let her hear that shit though. It ain't matter if I was, then I just spit some shit to her and she was like, oh shit. Oh no, alright.
Right.
I think our generation though was messed up. They'll say they did something in the song and like they really did it.
Yes.
But like they be like, I hit your whole block up and like they really did it. But my thing is, why would you say that in the song?
That's what I'm saying though. But they say the exact time on a Tuesday. I hit your shit up at 10:37. Like
going to the ops grave and all that. That's out of pocket.
Yeah.
Or a lot of niggas just be rapping about shit they made me on. You know what I mean?
That too.
Like,
that too.
They don't be getting dirty, but they folks get dirty, so they say.
I remember Leaf. I remember it was one time we fried whatever. My man's talking about, you think Leaf wore the street nigga and shit like that? We like, bro, what? Like, where did this come from? Remember Reason to Come?
Oh, yeah. What's you're not gonna say his name.
Yeah, but he's sitting there like, yeah, Leaf Ward do this, Leaf Ward do that. And we like, bro, you don't even know him though.
For sure.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, his circle probably do it, but like, they not gonna let him do, like, if anything, he probably call the shots or something like that. I don't know what he
I mean, when you plug them with certain people, certain people who,
Right.
Like, Leaf definitely,
Right.
Leaf a stand-up dude.
Right.
For sure.
But no, people be acting federal though. He was like, come on, bro.
No, but I ain't like, I have like, just being out in Philly, I ran into like different like Philly artists. Mm-hmm. Like, not like talk to them, but like we was in the same room before. A lot of Philly artists that be claiming that street stuff be scary in person. Like, they like be real scary, just like this, like.
You got any rappers in mind, or you don't want to be fed?
No, I ain't gonna be fed. I ain't
gonna be fed. Alright.
That's up potential interviews and stuff.
Alright, yeah, you right.
But it just be like, real scary, just like.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say one name, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mess with his music. It was this one song I really messed with, bro, until I saw him getting beat up inside of Wawa. Like, I just had to stop listening to him. Like, I just couldn't do it, bro.
Yeah, no comment. I can't. I'm in that field. I don't want to,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no
comment. I don't
comment.
be fair, but I'm like, dang, I don't know. It's a sticky situation, man. Nowadays,
I just say you can't talk that shit if you ain't stepping. You know what I mean? Because people gonna test you, especially in a rap career. Like, I mean, they gonna test you. You talking that shit, they gonna test you.
Oh, for sure.
And also, it's like, it's real life stuff too. Like, 'cause even though we look at these people as like not like stars, just like rappers and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, they probably doing real dirt in real life where people don't care about who you is.
But nowadays, though,
socials.
I wouldn't even say this just Philly though, because I see like on different social medias though, like even people that scam and shit, bro, like they be putting that shit on the media. It's like, bro, the feds already on your ass, so you just creating more attention to yourself, bro.
Yeah, some people think they're untouchable.
That's what I think this generation definitely think that. Like, they don't know how to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep shit low key type shit.
For sure.
But my problem be with the. I'm not a shit dude like you mean. So I'm gonna be the first one to say that out loud, right? I'm not. But like, you know how people they be like, oh, free him, free this. Bro, he just killed 4 people. Not that if it's not like self-defense and like that, I understand self-defense.
Like,
if you heard it,
certain things I can't speak on. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Free the ones, free the ones that deserve to be free. And, you know why you in there.
Right.
Yeah.
No, so Philly is definitely making a rise. I feel like overall music, different, like all over, like business wise.
Yeah.
But what city do y'all think like really stand out right now in music? I think like personally for me, I think my top two is probably Memphis.
Memphis
And probably,
for sure, yeah.
probably either Atlanta or Chicago. Cause Memphis is definitely making a rise though. Like it's a lot of underground. I think ESTG from there, right?
No, he from Kentucky.
He from that's anywhere, like, but no. Who else is from Memphis though? It's
I think they
couple
like
of
next
them.
door to each other too. Memphis and
They-
Chicago,
yeah.
like.
Yeah,
So no, I would say I say Chicago too.
right.
I say New York as well.
New York
I think,
definitely.
I
Yeah,
think every other day New York got another artist popping.
that is true. The boy K Fly, he hot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
K Fly and what's his other boy? I think his name Dougie B. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dougie B. They hot. Who your top two? You know they got one?
Florida, and then I'll say Memphis. Cause Florida, they might have this like two popping artists right now, like Kodak and Rod Wave, but they got like a lot of what's Kodak former man's
Jack Boy.
yeah, Jack Boy fire too.
See, I don't really listen to Jack Boy.
Yeah, Memphis, man, I almost cried when Young Dolph died. He was like one of my favorite artists
For real?
from like the South.
Yeah.
Cause I listen like the Atlanta, I listen to Lil Baby, Gunna, but like for like an album I can listen through straight through was Young Dolph.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. There's a lot of hate though. You already know. I
And
think.
then Pooh Shiesty as well.
Yeah. He got like what, 5 years, something like that.
Free Pooh.
So you got any music you working on now that like you working to release?
Absolutely, working on a little EP. I don't got the title yet, but I'm working on the EP. Going to work in the midst of that. We're going to be working on the documentary with the EP.
Shit, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
tough. Them documentaries, Netflix be paying that check. I ain't gonna lie, Netflix be cutting that check for them joints.
How many songs you think is gonna be on there?
EP is usually between 6 and 8. I'm gonna probably do like 8.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely like 8.
So, what advice do you have for like somebody getting into the film industry, acting, like music, all that? Especially like I would say my generation, since I'm a little bit younger and shit.
One, be in the mix. Just be in the mix.
Yeah.
You know, definitely be a sponge. Listen to everybody that's saying something about something.
Right.
You want to be noticed, so you want to be in everybody's face all the time. It don't matter if they don't know you. They gonna eventually be like, "Why is it? I keep seeing this person."
Right. Let me get my list.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that I know that don't know my face but know my name.
Okay.
Right.
You know, so when they be like, "Oh," or they just now finding out my stage. I mean, my real name because I use my real name as an actor. You know,
Right.
so they like, "Oh, you King Prada?" You know what I mean? It's like, all right, so. Yeah, I ain't even know. You know, and then I changed my look from when I started doing music to now. So
Right. Yeah,
just
that
stay-
was crazy when you showed me that, John.
yeah, I just say stay in their face, stay in people's face, stay networking,
Yeah.
stay patient,
Right.
cause that shit ain't gonna come your way.
For sure. Yeah.
It's gonna definitely take its time, and it's gonna come when it's time to come, for sure.
Sure.
But don't give up. Yeah, that's basically the main thing.
Right.
Stay ambitious.
So if you had to just choose one, like if you had to just focus on one, which one would you choose? Like music, or would you choose like acting?
It's hard.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard for me because I like it. I like them. I love them both.
Right.
Music is one different feel. Like when you're in music, especially like the type of artist I am and the people I hang around,
Right.
you gotta be a certain type of way.
Yeah.
When you're in a room full of actors, you can be chill. Like I can go in a room full of actors, not saying I'm ever gonna lack, but I can go in a room full of actors and feel comfortable with my gun out.
For sure.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I can be like,
Right.
all right. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And we talking about
That's
we talking about positive shit and other shit. Like, I mean,
Right.
like you niggas getting hype about somebody's performance in a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus you in a room full of rappers and everybody like really looking at each other.
Yeah,
this and
right,
that.
right. No,
Yeah.
that's a fact, though.
So-
I never even thought about it like that.
But I like both of the. don't get me wrong, I like being in a room full of rappers and being like that, like being
sure.
competitive, you know what I mean? And,
Right.
But I also like being in a room full of actors as well, so
Right.
like I can't choose one over the other, like you know, and it's hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's really hand in hand when you do music and you do music videos. Real music videos is acting, is directed, you know what I mean? Just like a movie or you know film. So
Yeah.
You think like from like all the artists that popped up from like 2018 into 2022, like when it comes to their videos, right? I know I heard like a lot of blogs say that like every video is the same. You think they have to like up their creativity a little bit?
absolutely. You had people like I ain't really like the baby until I started watching his videos.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? And even though he was talking hood shit, his videos was definitely creative.
That is true though.
I like creativity, you know. It's something that's eye appealing. You get tired of seeing the same shit that you can drive down the street and see at the corner already, you know what I mean?
That's facts.
So, and plus creativity make a lot of visuals make the song. Like I've seen a lot of songs that was like, I heard it on the radio and was like, nah, but then watched the video and was like, oh shit, this, that. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
And then like in the baby case, I think like in his case, being extra really is what put him like on the map. Because I ain't gonna say some of the stuff he's doing in his videos, but there's like all the props, the different scenes like that. Because I found out about him, I think he had like a video shoot in Atlanta, and some dudes tried to kick him out the neighborhood, and I guess he said something to him and he just walked away.
No, that's crazy how he got put on by Gunna, right? Didn't Lil Baby get put on by Gunna? Oh yeah.
No, we talking about the baby.
Oh, you talking about the baby?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Lil Baby. This
No.
whole time. Oh, the baby? Yeah, I don't know.
No, I
I
think
definitely thought that was
no. But the baby, right? Because he started out independent. So this what I want to ask all independent artists, right? The baby started out independent, right? But then he signed like the Interscope, and then like once he signed the Interscope, that's when you like really just start seeing him everywhere. So like say like, label come to you, right, with like a nice deal, right? It may not be for like a lifetime, maybe like for like the next 4 or 5 years. You might own like 5 albums. Would you sign to them in order to get that marketing up there?
I mean, once you become an artist and you can become established like that, you're a business. So, you know what I mean, if the business is right, you know, yeah, but I know like if I done done all this by myself and now y'all coming to me, y'all gotta come to me with something.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not, and like I know people like, you know, no names, but I know people who did like a 5-track, 8-track EP for like 60,000. Won't own no rights to that.
Oh.
But they just did it because it's, you know, they needed 60 grand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you got 60 grand just to do 6 tracks, 10 grand a track, and you don't know that person can make millions off that, or they don't. But you needed 60 grand right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So certain business moves like that, like it depends. Like it would definitely depend. But if I'm established and they coming to the table, I know they coming correct, and I know it's gonna be nothing but extra bread. You know what I mean? So yeah, I might. It depends. It definitely depends if the paperwork right.
Yeah. I know like a few years ago, I think 1 or 2 years ago, that whole pound side and like
I was just about to say that.
Meek thing happened, right? So say I come to you, right? Say I'm like a Meek, right? I come to you, I got like a 6-song EP deal, right? I got 100K for you, but then that's for the EP budget. But for your pocket, I got 20. And it's just for that EP.
You know, it's certain people, like I'm close to that, you know, certain people in that kink, I don't want to speak on that, but, you know, just generally speaking, it's, you know, it's just, for certain people, like, it depends on that person at that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that person don't need 20 grand, he got more than 20 grand in his bank account, then you shitting me, bro. I'm not doing that. Yeah. Like, you're not about to, I already got that. I give you 20 grand to or something, like, you know what I mean? So, it depends on that person. If you got somebody struggling who fucked up and me saying, yo, I only put 20,000 in your pocket and this and that, then, I mean, don't get it, you can do something with 20,000 though. You can make 20,000, you can make 20,000, 100,000 with the right mindset. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, it's that person, it's their mindset. If it was me, depending on how bad I was struggling, yeah. But if I'm good, if I know that, like, I'm selling out with 20 grand, then no.
So how do y'all feel about like TikTok music? Like, would y'all consider that like real music, or would y'all just consider that TikTok music? Like, is that a different category, or do y'all think that's music? Like, you know how some artists, they'll drop just for TikTok, like, you know what I'm saying?
TikTok
like,
music, ain't TikTok music like it's like 1 minute long or something like that, like, or
I'm trying to think of like a song.
So basically like a song they can make a dance to.
Yeah, right. Like
Okay.
like that. I can't think of a artist right now. Oh, Corley Ray. She do TikTok music. Do y'all consider her? I think she's TikTok music though, but she drops songs specifically for TikTok, and I think other artists do that too though. But I saw like a lot of people saying like, if you make music for TikTok, that's not considered like real music. I don't know. It was just like a big argument. I don't know. I think music is music though.
Yeah, music changes every couple of years, and they gonna find a way. Like, I mean, you got music where it's just noise, bro.
Right.
I mean, people just listen to that. Like, so we started from music before people even started putting lyrics to it. It was just the drum. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then it went from the drum, saxophone, and all this other stuff, orchestra, to now people
Right.
putting shit over it. So it's gonna elevate and it's gonna change. Hip hop gonna change all the way, because if you Lil Baby and niggas that do the singing rap, it's not hip hop artists to me. Like, I mean, that's but they're in the hip hop genre. So, and I'm probably not the only one, and I probably got 1,000 people telling me, or 1,000,000 people saying like, you stupid, that it's hip hop, like whatever.
Right.
Depending on where you came from in your era. You know what I mean? I'm older, obviously, so my era is like niggas who was just giving bars, spitting.
No, that's
shit,
a fact.
You know what I mean? And now it changed, like, but it's cool, like, that's how people express their ways through lyrics, and however if they want to sing that shit, sing that shit.
I just look at those type of, I just call them musicians. Like, I call like an artist like Biggie the Butcher, like a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I listen to him, like what bars we gonna talk about after his freestyle. A lot of other artists, what I like about the new generation, like when they go on radio stations, say they go like on like a Hot 97, they'll ask like, say like a Lil Uzi Vert to rap. He didn't want to rap. That was like new to me. I used to just listen, like, my brother makes music, but he's like 40 though, but he just, like, the artists, he listens to like OT the Real and all them, they just rap. Like, they got like bars, like, you ask them to rap. We can be anywhere, like, we can be like a party, they're gonna rap for you. So that just like really just say like, the culture just really just shift. Especially when like Lil Yachty and all them came about.
So what about do y'all know who Too Rare is?
Too Rare?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Philly. Too Rare. What's his song? I think it's called Cupid or something like that. Would y'all consider him like a rapper, or like what would you?
I consider him I just consider him an artist.
Let me see. He be with the Philly Goats. That's why I just associate all of them with.
But he been making music before them though, for real.
No, yeah, definitely.
I consider him an artist though. I would consider him a rapper.
His music changed a little bit.
Boy, right?
Yeah.
Young Boy. Yeah, I think he falls under that TikTok artist stuff too.
Music, right? But he wouldn't be a rapper to you, or
no, I mean to me,
right.
Personally, I don't want no drama, no smoke with nobody, know, but to me, I don't think he's not a rapper.
I just consider them artists for real, because they still making like music to a certain degree, but it just may not be in the same field as what we call rapping for real.
Yeah.
I still respect it as music at the end of the day.
no, he definitely blew up though. I remember I listened to him. I can't remember when it dropped though, but he had a song called Brotherly Love. That joint was hot though. Now his music changed a little bit because that song was kind of like how it'd be like a pain song. It's kind of like a Ghetto Angels, like shit like that. It was a tough joint, but now he's just making TikTok music, so it kind of like changed a little bit. Like I can't really vibe with that. Like,
but I mean, he only made that change because it was it was a money move.
No, for sure, for sure, yeah.
Because like the direction we want him to go, that may not be the best direction for him financially.
Facts.
So do y'all think the music industry is in good hands, or do you think you think it's gonna be a problem?
Not really.
It's been started a problem though.
Right.
It fell out of the right hands like years ago. Like I'm not gonna hate on them. Like I grew to like the music, but I wouldn't have been a big Chief Keef fan. Like
that's true.
I wouldn't have been a big Soulja Boy fan. Like but they drilled it on us. Like, you know, now we enjoy certain, you know, drill music and Chicago rappers and this and that. Like, but before, like, when I was younger, listening to another, like, definitely Chicago, they was ass.
No, yeah.
Ass. Like, I'm like, nah. And I done been to shows, been amongst a whole bunch of different artists from out of town.
Right. No, definitely. What you think? Like, do you think the music in good hands?
Yeah, cause you know, like, you know, with time things is destined to change. You know, like the rappers we have now is not the rappers we had in 2010, and the rappers we had in 2010 is not the rappers we had in 2000. So it's really gonna change. Cause you gotta think about this, right? Back in the 80s and like early 90s, artists like you bring an artist like Drake, but like you in the 90s, they would not think he was gonna pop off.
Yeah. I mean that.
I don't know.
That's why I think it's time.
Drake. I don't know. Drake would be. That's a bad example.
Yeah, right. That's a bad
I would
example.
use somebody else in the Drake.
No, so it's like say you know, like say like in the headlines video, he was rapping about like different street stuff, right? But then in the other songs, he sounded like he crying about a girl.
That's true.
So the overall like image of a rapper, people would consider him a rapper.
I mean, they might still vibe with him though. They might still vibe with him a little bit.
You talked about the '90s when like LL Cool J was going from I'ma say knock you out to sometimes I sit in the room and I look at the wall.
Yeah.
And niggas still bang both of them joints. Like, I ain't look at no different. You know what I mean? So, I don't. Yeah, Drake definitely would have blew back in the day, even in the '90s. But
Do y'all think somebody like Lil Uzi? Because I think that's a good example. Like his music is not really.
no.
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so? Yeah, I don't think so neither. I ain't gonna lie. Or Gunna probably not neither. And Young Thug and all of them. Like they like a different.
Yeah,
it's a different wave. Like
I mean, I'm not going. All right, so I do feel like the music now is being dumbed down versus like you're talking about from even the 2000s. Like people just going in the studio saying some shit,
right.
And everybody just like, all right, just accepting that
yeah,
shit.
No,
like,
no, for real though. Yeah.
It's no like, what the fuck they just said? Like,
right.
That's some dumbest shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes I'll be jigging to some dumbass shit myself. Like, I mean, it'd be the beats for real. For
yeah,
me. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, right?
Yeah,
the beat hot. Yeah, that's true.
But
So like, when it comes to like your music, right? Do you write your music or do you just like freestyle it?
half and half.
Half and half.
Yeah.
Does it depend on the beat, or you know how some beats get people turned up? You just like have something flowing, or
Yeah, it definitely depend on the beat. The
Okay.
beat gotta talk to me.
So what kind of flow do y'all fuck with though? Cause like for me, I don't really know how to describe the beat, but I need that shit loud though. But some people like slower beats, like some people like fast beat. Like I kind of like drill music now, just because. Well, I mean it depends. It depends on my mood, but I think most of the time I do like drill music. I don't know, it just give me energy and shit like that. Like it just, I don't know, it just put me in a good mood and shit like that. But not everybody really fuck with drill music like that.
it depends. Cause sometimes I want to listen to Lil Durk, and sometimes I want to listen to Rod Wave.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It depends on the time.
And for me, it's for a mood. It's a mood thing.
Right.
It depends on like when I write, everything is emotional. Like I mean, I write out of emotion. So
Right.
if the beat, if it depends on my mood at that moment. If that beat telling me to snap, I'm gonna snap. If that beat telling me to talk some pain shit, I'm gonna talk some pain shit. You know what I mean? It just depends on the beat for me.
Yeah, definitely. I know. I used to listen to Rod Wave heavy probably like 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie though, it do put you in different moods though. But I definitely stopped listening to Rod Wave after a little bit because I'm like, damn, like I'm tired of being sad. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I got my heart broken on every song and shit. Like so that's why I don't know. It do change the moods a little bit, but Rod Wave he definitely blew up heavy for Florida. Like probably one of the best rappers for sure.
Definitely.
I don't listen to nobody else. I ain't gonna lie. You said Florida, one of the best cities. I don't listen to nobody else from Florida.
Yeah, but it's basically for this Kodak and just Black Boy and then Rod Wave.
I never really liked Kodak like that.
Kodak is like the dumbest rapper.
Kodak, he do got some catchy songs.
He be saying some catchy shit, but in the midst of a whole bunch of dumb shit, that catchy shit stand out.
Right.
Because,
you be like, oh, alright.
Yeah, that one little line, like, oh shit, alright. Everything else would be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
No, that's a fact. I don't know. Some people, it's crazy because Yo, I cannot believe I'm saying this though, but in high school I never liked G Herbo or Lil Durk. It's crazy, bro. I did not like neither one. Like I never listened to neither one.
You never did?
Never, bro.
That's crazy because we in the car now.
That's all I played.
That's why he plays.
Bro, that's why it's crazy though, because I remember in high school they used to play. I'm like, this shit ass though, bro. I really don't fuck with him, like, because they kept saying he was off beat. I'm like, yeah, like that. It wasn't even really that. It's just I wasn't really vibing with him. Like Lil Durk too though. I'm like,
I mean, I fucks with him, but only on certain tracks. I can't listen to him like straight through.
Yeah. I fuck it. Once again, that's another one that kind of changed his little. I mean, he still talk how he used to talk. No, I was about to say G Herbo. Like he kind of changed how he talk in songs too a little bit. But I fuck with definitely the old Herbo more than I do the new Herbo now, though. For sure. But I don't know what it was though. In high school, I just had a whole different like type of music. Like I ain't gonna lie, I ain't afraid to say I used to listen to like Juice WRLD, like fucking Trippie Redd. No, because everybody don't really fuck with him.
I listen to Trippie Redd though.
Only the old him, not the new him. It was the old him. I don't know if y'all listen to him.
But I think the music started to change, like how we perceive them when we start hearing them a lot.
For sure.
Like, say like an artist you got that like that's underground. You know nobody listens to him for real. Yeah. Well, basically in your circle, nobody listens to him. But now, like, cause Lil Durk they start popping off to like he been popping, but like the Durk he is now, like transcending.
It was like
2019.
Yeah, right.
2019, 2020.
3 years ago. Yeah. No, that's a fact. But definitely Juice WRLD though, cause that's why I salute Juice WRLD and Lil Uzi too, because niggas in the hood wasn't trying to be like no Lil Uzi like a couple years ago, especially when they first came out though. Like,
no, they definitely like changed their own, like changed the game on their own. But I wasn't a fan of it. I'm not a fan of Uzi.
Right.
Like, I don't blast Uzi. He's not in the playlist.
Oh, you not gonna turn on that Uzi?
Yeah. Then if somebody play that shit, I might look at him. I might let him play, like, but I might look at him like, oh, this is your playlist? Oh, alright. You know what I mean?
Start questing him.
I just know not the luxury DJ. You know what I mean?
Oh, he started playing. No, Uzi got, I mean, I don't know, man.
He got some heat.
He got some heat, but
one artist I just can't listen to. I don't know how people listen to him, and they praise him. Playboy Cardi. I just can't.
I'm gonna just be quiet.
I'm
gonna be quiet only because I got friends that really love, like, niggas that's kind of, I wouldn't call them hood niggas, but like niggas that live in the hood that really listen to them. Like,
I don't know a song. I don't even think I ever heard a song.
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, be glad you haven't, cause I think the people that save them is the suburban people.
I wouldn't be surprised though. That's what I'm saying. They changing the game, bro. Like,
I just can't.
Niggas that you would never expect them to listen to Playboy Cardi be like blasting them, like you be in the car and you be like nigga, this is your playlist, like you said.
I might have to listen to a song, at least give him a play.
I mean, if you don't like Uzi, you ain't gonna like.
Oh no,
I'm
really gonna waste my time.
Cause they go hand in hand.
Oh yeah.
He a little bit worse now though.
Playboy
Cardi, a little bit.
No, I just be like really like amazed by like he dropped his last album. I listened to it.
Yeah.
Like the first I get to the fifth track. If I'm not like bopping my head, it just be like.
That's not really a flow though. Like you said, y'all like rappers though. You feel what I'm saying? They not really. That's kind of, I wouldn't call them TikTok music, but that's just like a whole different category. Like I wouldn't really know what category to put them in.
Alright, hold on. I just thought about it. Let me take it back with Uzi.
Okay.
I like Uzi when he on tracks with other people. Like if he got a song by himself, I'm not listening to it.
That's respectable.
Yeah, I mean, if he on a track like I'm trying to think. Migos, John. I think he made that track with Migos. Like, I think he flamed all three of them on that track.
Me too.
Me too. Yeah, but when I can't listen to a Uzi track, I can listen to Uzi on a feature.
And that's crazy because that's what they used to say about Lil Baby. Like they used to say he only good on tracks because he did used to feature like. Probably, what was that, 2020 probably?
Yeah, 2020 he had like a nice feature run.
Yeah, he had it definitely, but yeah, I don't know.
Lil Baby, my guy though.
Yeah, definitely my guy.
But in the industry, I was told by like a producer that like, say it's a song that like, say, for example, like Lil Uzi featured on the song. That probably was already his song that he created already, but he just gave it to somebody else.
A lot of songs go like that. Yeah. A lot of songs is rewritten as it's like a reference track, and they just send them out to people that sound like they sound better doing them.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, voice sound better than theirs.
So how did that write? How did that write? How did that go though? So, cause I know a lot of people like ghostwriting and shit like that. So, like, I don't really know. I don't know if y'all know how like the commission work on that. Like, who get more percentage? Like the person, like actually saying it, or was it? I guess the person that wrote it.
Person saying it.
Yeah.
The person who wrote it and whatever, they get a nice percentage, whatever. But then it depends on how secretive they want that joint to be. That
Yeah,
person
right.
might get a little extra,
Change,
just
right.
to be quiet too.
Okay.
But that's like playing the lottery because you just sit back waiting. Like I know my man produced the new Nicki track, "Busted."
Oh shit.
Oh,
That
That's
track.
heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, with Lil Baby, him
Yeah.
and DJ, my man Swaggio and Swaggiano and
I know
DJ Tiz.
I heard it's like, I know.
Yeah, they both produced that that joint, and they didn't know. They just got the call. Matter of fact, yeah, they got the call like, yo, you know what I mean,
About
joint
you.
got placed.
Right.
They didn't know who it was and nothing.
Right.
And then they heard the song.
Oh, so they didn't
That's
even know that like Lil B was on the thing before.
No.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine that? That's
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Waking up and seeing it, that's different.
that's fire.
Yeah, that's definitely out there.
But I think when it comes like the ghostwriting, right? That's like say you got like a for example, say like a person that say that has ghostwriters like a artist like Drake, right? You could have like so many songs, right? People say, oh, who gets paid more? But like I think it's all about like which artist you give it to, because this song might just be better for Drake because it fits the image of him.
Right.
Rather than say you give like artists like Meek or Tory Lanez.
Yeah, I mean, it's all business. It's definitely
Yeah.
like who's gonna make this song take off, who's
Yeah.
gonna sound better. You know what I mean?
No, definitely. Yeah, I agree. I never knew Drake really. I mean, it kind of makes sense though, but I definitely thought he used to write his own music until I found out he had a ghostwriter. I mean, I still listen to him.
Me too.
Yeah, I still.
There's a lot of people who ghostwriters out in the game. They just don't speak on it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in this game.
They definitely made him public. They used to expose him for no reason though.
If
Like,
you look on like Apple Music though, like not half the game, but
oh
most
yeah,
albums
at the
that drop,
bottom, right?
you look at all the writers, it's like 40 writers.
That is
And the
true.
album is only 10 songs.
Yeah, I just now peeped that though, like cause once they was talking about him, then I started looking at people's songs, and it definitely had like probably like 5-6 writers per song, like shit like that though. But I know a rapper we had met at the park. I don't know if you remember him. His name was Clyde Kelly. I know he was a ghostwriter too.
He
And
was
shit.
doing stuff for like BTS
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
yeah, he was.
They real big overseas and stuff.
Right. Korean, right?
Yeah, they like Korean. It's like 5 of them in the group.
Yeah, they like the Meek Mill over there type shit. Like
No, I think they bigger than.
they bigger than Meek over there.
Bro, you go on YouTube, they videos got like 500 million views.
Oh shit!
I don't think Meek got like 500 million views.
So they like the NBA YoungBoy type joint. Yeah.
But that goes right. I mean, it depends on how you want to be as an artist, because it can hurt you. But you know, I know people like from Philly, Lights Cameron.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, he write for somebody in the game right now too.
Right.
You know, and it's definitely like he popping too. Like I can't speak on who he writing for, but he
Right.
writing for somebody in the game as well. And he doing this thing. So
No, that's tough though. Definitely. As far as like for writing too, and it kind of go hand in hand with like skits and all that too. Like shout out to all the comedians and all that though. Like that's heavy, bro. Like I don't really know like for example, Funny Boy Cole and Tiz, bro. I definitely used to listen. I used to watch Tiz since I was in middle school. Like he used to have a show to bid. Like,
yeah.
and the fact that they like wrote that out like by themselves and stuff like that, like cause I couldn't think of no script like that though.
And Dame too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Dame for sure.
He
Yeah,
do a lot of
but
script stuff.
I couldn't think about no script like that. I don't even know how they do it to be honest, but no, they definitely put on for the city though. Best comedians. I think Tiz probably the best comedian to walk out of. Well, I wouldn't say to walk out of Philly, but he up there for me. I think he top 3 for me.
Comedian, me, I think I gotta see you do stand up. Cause like
Tiz.
cause anybody, not anybody can make a funny like
Yeah.
IG video, but like I think the way that you like, for me to call you funny as a comedian, I need to see you do stand up. I consider like Mike Epps like hilarious. Artists is like comedians like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
So what would Tiz be like, the underground type?
Not underground, but I gotta see you do stand up for because it's like.
Right. No, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I like stand up too, but it's hard. Like, stand up is hard. You know what I mean?
It is
so,
hard, though.
I don't know. Like, somebody, if you just funny, like, I think if you just have a conversation and that nigga hilarious, he a comedian, you know what I mean? Just a conversation, right. You know?
Yeah, that's a thing. I would hate that, though, because I remember, who was it? I think it was his boy, his name, Vonti. I don't know if I know him.
Oh, from Auto
Yeah. He was saying he was tired of being a comedian because every time he met somebody, they would just laugh at him and shit. Like, and it wasn't even on no, like, it was just because he was a comedian, so they just like, yo, he's funny as shit. Like, I don't know, I probably would hate that a little bit because I'm like, fuck you laughing at? Like, you want picture knots and shit. But I don't know, I guess it comes with it. I don't know.
Yeah, like the whole entertainment game, like, you lose your privacy. And that kind of get like, I don't understand how people like get frustrated when you personally open it up for everybody. All these people like, and they paying for your piracy for real.
Right.
You know, they paying to see you out everywhere. When you go somewhere, like you lose all that. You know, unless you go hide out and you go out in a whole city where they still live under a fucking rock.
Right.
You're gonna run into somebody who's gonna want to see you if you're a public figure.
Yeah, no, that's a fair.
How you feel about when they be like, they say we be out in the mall, right, and then somebody asks you for a picture. Would you ever deny somebody like a picture?
No, I've been denied, and I looked at those entertainers when I was denied, like, man, fuck you. Like, I mean, I don't want to watch none of your movies no more. Fuck this CD. I ain't playing this. I'm rolling weed on this shit now. Like, I mean, so no, like that 1 second, like to make somebody day. If I'm a public figure and that person could be going through whatever, and it's like, damn, I just bumped into, King Prada. Can I get a picture? And I just made that person day just making a picture. I'm not denying that.
I remember I got denied. I went to Atlanta with my family. I was in Ladies Mall. I think I coached you right after.
Yeah. So
it's like in the Ladies Mall they got this big Nike store. So as I'm walking through the aisles and all that, I see it's 2016. He wasn't like popping yet, but he was still had like a name, 21 Savage. Mm-hmm. So either I can say it now, if he want to do an interview with us in the future, but I'm still gonna say it though.
Right, yeah, it's no beef.
I was about to ask for a picture, then the dude stopped. He said, "Oh, he doesn't want to take no pictures with nobody." So I was like, I felt down. So I said, if I ever get to that point where like, no, I just felt down. I felt down. No, bro, like I'm like this. Bro, I got my phone in my hand like this, right? Like I'm gonna take a picture.
I felt down.
Bro, and the boy stopped me as I'm like, I took my third step. He stopped me. He said, "Yo, he doesn't want to take no picture." I'm like, I felt salty as shit. I put my phone out.
That is salty, though.
For real, I was like. He still is a person at the end of the day. He probably just wasn't in the mood though. So
I mean, yeah, I guess you in public, man. You gotta be prepared for that.
It's a couple seconds though. Like,
yeah,
even if you're not looking, bro. It's like as long as I got you in the pic though, like they know it's you. Like,
I just want something to post on my story. That's
it. A little flex, like
get a few wows, but
he talking about.
I did feel salty though. But.
Yeah. I remember we saw Don Q.
Yeah.
Down there, that was crazy. See, it was like stuff like that. Like
he was cool too.
He was real chill. Like even though we did come up like we was about to do something.
No, even like he looked at us first like
he thought we was about to rob us.
Yeah, it was like 5 of us. Yeah. We was all downtown.
And they warning them a little, like they look big. Like they just like a little stocky a little bit. So you see them walking up to you. Not saying that they intimidating, but it's just like automatically they from the trenches and shit. So you see a group of niggas just walking up, but we just like, yo, let's get a picture and shit like that. He like, damn, I'm for you. I ain't have to walk up like that, but he was cool though for sure. But what I was about to say, back to the comedian point though. Do you think, personally for y'all, would y'all take a comedian serious?
What you mean?
Like, this sound like some hot shit. I ain't gonna lie, this sound like some hot shit. But like, I don't know, like. So you know how certain, like I was just saying about the boy Vonti, they don't really take him serious though. So would y'all take a comedian serious? Like let's say he came up and pressure and shit like that.
Like try to fight me?
just like press you about anything, like you said about the picture, like say he got smart and shit like that. Like would y'all take a comedian?
Yeah, human.
Yeah, cause he's still human.
Yeah, he's
Right.
still human. I mean, cause you kiki, like no.
Right.
I'm an actor. I might act like a bitch on camera. You know what I mean, that's one of my characters is to be a fucking punk.
Right.
That don't mean I'm a punk in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I might act, oh, you the punk from the movie.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'm a punk from the
saying.
movie.
Try and
Like,
say it,
but
right.
that was like he said cut. That was a director. That was directed. This ain't
Right.
directed. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, no, it's just it do sound like some dumb shit though, but I do see that a lot though. Like a lot of people don't take certain people serious just on like what they do and shit like that. So I don't know. This is a question.
But the one time, like, I never got asked for a picture before, but like, 'cause our follower count on our podcast, it's kind of low, and I subscribed on, it's growing still. But I was at the hospital one day, and like a dude recognized me from like he found us on like YouTube, and he recognized. I feel like the man that day, but going through that moment, it made me realize like how can somebody just like shut somebody out and just take the picture? Say like, not right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's a business again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, that person following may not know who you is. So that person just saying, got other people looking you up and trying to figure out who this person is. That helps you out in the long run. I mean, any artist I wouldn't be selfish, give me my time. If I'm in public and I'm, doing public, there's a difference. You with your family, you trying to do some family stuff, but you still got, I wouldn't get mad either, because it still comes with the, people don't give a fuck that you with your family out. They even think it's cooler now, like, oh, I peeped him out with his family. Like,
no, for sure,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So, again, you just gotta be prepared for it, but I wouldn't get mad at that shit for nothing.
I mean, it comes with that life though. Like I know some of them probably antisocial and shit like that, and don't really be in the mix though. But
be in the wrong business.
yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like you got a
business.
million followers and expect people not to come up to you. It's like
Right.
what you expect though. Like
Because people like us, like consumers, we make them money for
Yeah.
like investing in what they got.
right.
But I ain't gonna lie, if I'm like in the airport and like I'm about to miss my flight, I just can't take the pic though. I know a girl got mad at Quavo for that.
yeah.
No, a girl really got mad at Quavo that she made like a whole Instagram video about how he was just so rude. But like if he missed his flight, you not going.
Yeah, certain situations I feel like just
Especially if you gotta wait for the camera to come out and listen. You should have the camera ready.
just take a video while I'm running.
Yeah,
Like,
like, sorry, so I gotta get you. Then you got a video of me apologizing when I'm running my gate. Like, I mean, it's.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, social media different though. I feel like social media is probably one of the best things that happen, but then again, like the worst because of like the things that come with it though. But personally though, do y'all like fuck with social? Because I think for me, I used to like social media, but now I don't, just because on how the internet is. Like it's just, I don't know. Everybody just post. I mean, I guess it's a flexing game and shit like that, but nobody keep that shit a bean. And then like people be in your pockets. Like it's just like a lot of shit that wasn't like that. Like you feel me before.
I think, depending on what you on social media for, you know what I mean, is if it's beneficial to you or not.
Right.
If you're only on social media to see the outside world, then no, it's not beneficial.
Right.
You need to get out there yourself.
For sure, yeah.
If you're on social media to try to build something,
Right.
then I can't be mad that social media, Instagram, TikTok, they built the platform for anybody and everybody to become something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That is
So if that's
Yeah.
if that's your lane, like to use social media to become something, then by all means, like but utilize it.
for sure.
Don't let it utilize you. Don't get brainwashed and just get caught just scrolling just to see everybody. You know what I mean? Do shit that of course that you want to do. Like everybody, you watching people, you only following people that's doing shit that you want to see.
Yeah, that's
you know
what
what I mean?
Yeah.
So why not? And those people that's showing you just the good life ain't
That's
going to
true.
show you how they did it or
Right.
how they got there. They're not going
A lot of people. No, I know it sounds crazy though, because a lot of people might don't know. No, they don't though. It sounds crazy though, but the only reason why I really like Facebook is because the Facebook groups, like that's why a lot of people my age don't know that. Like, so let's say since I want to do real estate, right? I joined real estate groups, like, cause I remember when I first started real estate, I was looking like see how to like connect with other people because like we from Philly, everybody don't always want to connect with you. I mean that's cool, that's just how it is though. But other cities do though. You feel what I'm saying? Like Atlanta and all that, they all be putting each other on, but Philly just don't do that. So like you could join different Facebook groups from people just all over the world, and they just give you different advice and they show you how to do different stuff. And like even in the real estate joint, like they put their houses on that app, like, and they literally be selling them just off of like just the app. So I don't know, I just fuck with that though. Like I know now I'm in like a couple tour groups, like Airbnbs. It's just like different shit, like, and they show you like they show you the wins and the losses. Like they just keep that shit a beam, like, cause a lot of people be needing help in that joint. So I just like how everybody open up and shit like that, and they just show you how to get through different things though.
Yeah, I'm still a little old school with it. Like I like, you know, to be outside and learn everything. You know.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, behind the screen is only but so much you're gonna learn, understand, and comprehend. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes you need that face-to-face action.
Right.
And plus, you know, you gotta get out your box. You know, a shark. You know how big a shark can get.
Yeah.
If you put it in a fish tank, it ain't gonna grow no bigger than a fish tank.
That's a fact.
Because of the environment that it's set in.
Right.
So you ain't gonna expand unless you get out. You know, get out past that screen for.
Right. So did you ever had a time or like a certain age where you was like hanging around in wrong friend groups, or like realized that you was hanging around in wrong friend groups? Like did you ever switch it up? Like at a certain age, like
I'm mature, you know what I mean? But I can never blame, I can never look at somebody else and be like, you know, be mad that they ain't mature as fast as I'm mature, you know, or blame them for that.
Right.
But I have matured, you know, a little faster than, you know, a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I hung around or still hang around, you know, and, you know, I just had to learn how to distance myself, you know what I mean? And
definitely, yeah.
respectfully.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
My thoughts about like social media. What I hate about it is people are like too invested in other people's lives, such as like girls or dudes be investing in like a popular couple's life.
That's true.
And like when what they got compared to what they have personally. So say if it's a dude that he may buy his girl all this different type of stuff, and a girl would look at that and she would try to compare the dude's buy his girlfriend a bunch of stuff to her boyfriend and saying, oh, he doesn't really love me and stuff like that. So I think people are too invested, and it's like a comparison game. Like they compare, oh, what she got, what he got, and what he got. So you really just like I'm a firm believer in that comparison is like a real thief of joy. Cause like say if I have a car, like say I got like a Nissan Maxima, right? But everybody on Instagram posting Rolls Royces, I'm gonna feel like I'm in last place. Most people.
But that's a personal thing, though.
Yeah,
right.
Like
that's a personal thing.
I don't think people secure about who they are as people.
Yeah. Cause if I'm happy with life, I can be driving around in a hoopty. I'm enjoying life. Somebody in that Benz or whatever ain't happy. You know what I mean? They stressing about something. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's that person. It depends on that person. Like I done been in in stages of life when I had the most shittiest lady in the room, but that ain't stop my character and who I was. I still was the loudest person in the room. I still talked. I still was me. You know what I mean? And my lady or my parents ain't me. You know, so it's just that person. And if certain people do invest themselves into what they see visually and think, oh, I'm supposed to have that. Well, yeah, any person's supposed to have whatever they want. Yeah. But you gotta be the person who's going to get it, and you ain't gonna get it gooping over who's posting it.
Right.
Yeah, and then you look at I ain't gonna say half of Instagram, right? Like see me person, I got my one business, clothing business. I got this podcast I'm trying to turn into a business too, but a lot of people, a lot of different creatives, they be like, oh, I'm not ready yet, I don't have enough of this and that. But you gotta stop comparing yourself to people on Instagram, because not 90% of them is really cheating.
Yeah. When
it comes to cause I have a 9 to 5, and then they may be getting their stuff from different avenues. It may be outside the law and different stuff. I said you can't compare yourself your race is basically your race. So I don't really compare myself to other people, because you never know what some people are doing. They may have a different cheat code that you may not have.
Or they may not have a cheat code. They may have honestly just put, devoted their 9 to 5 and saved up and did something. They used their 24 hours in the day different from your 24 hours in the day.
Right.
But they might have did everything legal. They ain't, it's the mindset of what people think of. Like, it's crazy because you was just saying that it's like, all right, somebody's on, somebody winning is like, I've heard many times like I was doing good and this and that, and the word, oh, you must be selling drugs.
Yeah.
Damn, like why can't I just gotta raise a bonus? I mean, why is it?
Right.
Why I gotta be something illegal because I'm winning? Like so people automatically throw a negative view on something because they see somebody up. It could be that somebody really saved and made that happen through their own blood, sweat, and tears, and grinding without being illegal or doing something dirty or whatever. So.
Yeah, I was about to say too though, like a lot of people. Some people didn't really choose the life that they grew up into, so that's why I think like you really can't compare the two. Like I don't really want to talk federal and shit like that though, but like y'all know how it is though.
Yeah,
like
for
being from Philadelphia, like some people really didn't choose that. It's just like it chose them. So like I really feel like
upbringing and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Cause I know some people that's you feel me that grew up like that and want to go to a 9 to 5 because they feel like. That's just a better way. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like that they really don't compare though, but they try to compare it though, which is not really a good thing. Like if you getting money, you getting money,
Facts.
Like so.
Yeah, I think a lot of people expect people to move the way they move, such as say the way I was raised probably was different from the way both y'all was raised. So like simply doing this and like you said, simply open the door for somebody.
Right.
Somebody like growing up probably never really taught a person. That was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Or saying excuse me and different stuff like that. So they probably had to learn it the hard way. Man, appreciate you for coming out.
Absolutely.
With us, man. This is not going to be the only episode they on, man. We're going to collab on much more content. We doing our thing right now. We trying to mess with people that mess with us. I mean, people that's doing their thing and just move to the next level, straight out of the same town we from. So that's what we're going to do from here. Podcast host Ed.
Same
Going here. Yeah, appreciate y'all.